No, no, no.
Water is in, bro?
Two, two, who?
Alright, whoa.
Two. Two, two, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn, I ain't got no chain on with that. Slipping. You want a shot at anything, bro? You want a shot?
Gratitude, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming.
No doubt. Thank you for having me, bro.
Yes, sir.
Two, 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 two. Check it. Check it.
Two.
I got some liquor up there because it's keep.
Yeah, he just gave me a shot.
Okay, yeah. We share around here, man. We care to share. Where you from? People is stabbing us in the back. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the people that we call brothers and sisters. King and queen. How much change are you going to get?
I said, shawty motherfucking buzz in this bitch. Yeah, man. I said, I'm in this bitch. I said, shawty buzz in this bitch. Now watch a nigga do all this motherfucker.
We don't need no hood, no, 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 no. We don't need no hood, no, 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 no. We don't need no hood, no, 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 no. We don't need no hood, no, no, no.
That mean the verse comes after that, right?
We don't need no hood.
I said the shawty motherfucking bow, and I'm a shit like a motherfucking asshole. And when I'm coming on them 24s. I ain't coming for you niggas, I'm coming for you hoes. Yeah, and my swag on full attack, and I stay behind my block like a running back. I bet you niggas never heard of that. I call her Brent Ford, cause she always bring a quarterback. I guess you niggas don't like me, cause I be moving in the coupe with your bitch beside me. She on my hip, you would swear we was sidemes. You niggas need a muzzle, cause all you do is bite me. And I bet
You know what I mean? We getting there. That's why we doing this
when
show.
we get these sponsors
So,
cracking
we
for
get
the
some
All
sponsors.
Facts, then we're
Man.
going to have a whole spread for people.
Man, we gonna send goodie bags
gotta
to
get it
people out there,
cracking.
right? But we gotta get it cracking. This is why we here. We want a ground break like everybody else.
But you know Bird got you.
Man, look, I always got
Yeah,
her. Watch
do
this. Every time you come, do I make sure I got extra
Always.
stuff, right?
He throw you some extra in the bag?
All the time.
Always.
You know what I mean? Cause
If he love
she,
you, he throw some extra in the bag.
I
for
got you. You know what I mean?
Always.
What I'm gonna do with all of that stuff, man, except for give away some jewels.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you
Let's
know,
get into it.
Yeah, please. So I want to know about your the businesses you do, because I know that you got a lot of stuff going on.
Let's start. Let's first start with the choreography and where it started and how it come about.
Oh God.
Let's start there. Let's start at the beginning.
Okay, well, I started dancing, I was really, really young. I don't know what age exactly, but for me, people usually say like, oh, Michael Jackson or Janet, that wasn't my story.
Yeah.
I grew up on the west side, like literally behind El Cairo Park. I went to Bethune Elementary.
Okay.
Then I came over here to, what's this one right here?
Sierra Vista.
Sierra Vista eventually.
Yeah.
But I would go to like the turkey bowls and the MLK rallies.
Yeah.
And I would see like, they were called I think the West Side Girls at this time. Now they're called Beyond Platinum, but I think back then they were like the West Side Girls. So I would see them dancing at the turkey bowls and all these different groups. There was so many groups at the time. Anonymous, Ghetto Government wasn't a ghetto government
Wait,
yet.
so we talking like what, 96?
By 96, 97.
About 96. So,
yeah.
I'm listening to you.
Yes.
Did the West Side Girls have the one white girl everybody thought was black?
Probably, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's in the front, right?
Yeah.
I used to call her Tina Marie.
Yes.
I'm like, man, they got a whole Tina Marie in their group, right?
They
You
had
know
a
what
big,
I mean? Right?
my
Because
big
you didn't
cousin
even know
named
she was white.
Shizzy.
We thought she was black.
Exactly.
You
So
know what I mean?
I was best friends with a girl named Tawana, rest in peace. Tawana was dancing at Hermosa Park. And I would like sneak to their rehearsals sometimes. And this is before there was ghetto government. I would sneak to rehearsals and John mean ass. And I would like try to like get in the van and go to the shows at the like, you know, the adult center and stuff. And, you know, so they would have to drive to the corner just to let me in the van or whatever. So I ended up joining the team maybe about 98, maybe
What team-
99.
what team was
And
that?
at that time, I think we were called Hermosa Park or Eternity or something like that.
Okay.
Then I stopped dancing for maybe for a couple years, and I kept hearing about like ghetto government. I'm like, what the fuck is ghetto government? Like, what is this? So I rejoined the group around maybe about 2002. I think my first show at that time was the Peace Fest on South Mountain.
I was with ghetto government.
Absolutely.
All right, so look,
That's how I remember you dancing from Ghetto
right, so
Government.
before you start this, look, I want to say rest in peace to the leader.
Oh, yes.
Man, Sibo OG, I look, we live on the same street. Him and my brother the same age. But man, hey, I used to call him.
So what? He ran Ghetto Government or what?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
Ghetto
I didn't
Government
know
was
that.
his name, and the dance team became Ghetto Government.
Right.
Marche ran Ghetto Government. Marche worked at Hermosa Park as well, but the name became Ghetto Government. No, Marche ran the dance team.
Marche, yeah, I know Marche.
Sibo came in, then it became Ghetto Government dance
Right,
team.
man.
Okay.
Hey, I just
See,
want to
that's
salute
good
OG,
knowledge
man.
right there because I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just want to salute OG, man.
Absolutely.
He was a real good dude, man. Yeah, man.
I remember seeing y'all at the Martin Luther King.
God,
You know what I'm saying? All of that.
Those were the days to be alive. Dancers now wouldn't even know. If you asked to go to an MLK rally or to perform here, they'll be like, I'm sorry, what is that? When and why?
Yeah.
So that is where it all started for me. Then I ventured out. Maybe about 2008, 2009, started an all-female dance group with a partner named KT. Then that is what led me into working with like local artists, fashion shows, local rappers. So that is kind of really what became into Genzai as the choreographer, maybe 2008, 2009.
So what was your what can we say like your big break when it was like okay everybody know me now?
Well, some viral videos, right? A couple viral videos on social media, but I would say like I started working with like a Canadian artist. She was like the first, I guess, signed artist maybe, but I wouldn't even say, I won't say it was a big break, but it was my first big artist was Wale. I worked with Wale it could have been maybe 2014, 2016 at the BET Experience on the 106 and Park stage. So that was the like first major artist happened from Tiffany. Tiffany is from here. She used to work at the radio station. She
I know Tiffany.
Yes, Tiffany Johnson.
Yeah, Tiffany.
So I was working with her at the time, and she ended up like, I would DM people, crazy. I would DM any producers, managers, anybody. I would DM them, I would tag them in videos, and Tiffany would never say a word. Until she eventually hit me and was like, yo, are you in LA? I said, no, but I can be.
Right.
And that's how I ended up working with Wale, and that was a dope experience. And he liked that show so much on the 106 and Park stage, he had a Verizon show the next day that he ended up booking us for as well. So that's really how it just took it off. And what got me popular was the dance classes, right? Of course I was Genzai, whether you want to call me he, she, or we, or green, purple, whatever, right? I was working with local artists and shows, and I was dancing, but the classes is what really took it to another level, starting maybe by 2015. I would have 80, 90, 120 students is the most students I've seen in a dance studio in Tempe. So that's kind of really how it became Genzai that you kind of see now. Locally, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not just local.
Well,
You ain't just local.
You can't be if you're doing big videos.
Yeah, you ain't just local.
Hey,
though.
and I like how somebody knew you was good and they blessed you.
yeah.
Right? Like, man, them blessings.
That's
You know what I mean?
people are so people are gatekeepers.
Right.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because gatekeeping does what?
You don't do
Nothing.
Nothing.
But if you collab, like I know y'all know Taylor, her mom in the corner. Me and Taylor did a collab class a couple weeks ago. We did a reteach this past Thursday. Taylor started in my class about 2015 as a dancer. As a dancer.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
And my fat ass collabing with her skinny ass.
Right
She's the same
now.
size as one of my thighs. You know what I'm saying? So
It's cold though.
Hey, look,
collaboration.
Yeah.
Collaboration.
right? Because like I said, I just noticed now, man, you know, I like to see the blessings.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, we don't give each other too many.
Ooh, we
right?
don't. We
So when
don't.
you get some blessings, man, make sure y'all appreciate it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
But
Absolutely.
shit, make most
And
of all,
don't
you need to give the blessings out.
You have to.
Right.
You have to.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. If you know, if
Absolutely.
you know somebody and you see the greatness in them, and you can put them somewhere, man, please do it.
Yeah, do what you
You know what I
can.
mean?
That's for sure.
So you do other stuff too. I seen on your thing, you got other stuff going on. It ain't
Oh,
just
God.
dancing.
Well,
Explain that to me. I want to know what that's about.
Well, dance is my base. So,
Right.
like, people don't know, but I work in behavioral health.
Okay.
Like, that's my, little ducked off job that I do, like, because that's a very ducked off field. I didn't know about it until one of my clients, I choreographed her fashion show, and I was working at a call center, and she was like, get your ass out that call center and come to my group home. So I worked at a group home, and that kind of field just kind of flourished into other different things. So that's one of my little 9 to 5, but I put on really big dance shows every year. One called Be the Girl, one called Show Me Showcase.
I went to not your last one, but the one before that was cracking. I ain't gonna lie to you, that was dope.
To leave that room and know that I had about 800 to 900 people in Stratus Event Center.
Oh,
Right. Hey, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy to me sometimes.
No, it
it's
ain't.
crazy to me
No,
sometimes.
it ain't. Why is it crazy?
That's you, though.
Why is it
people,
crazy?
People coming for you.
No. Let's be clear. They're not coming for me. They're coming from the choreographers that I put on that show and them dancers.
Well,
I give
your
them
name is at the
dancers and-
forefront.
It is, but I give them dancers and choreographers all the material and promo they need for us to pack that room.
All right, so watch this.
It all goes
See
hand in
how
hand.
you don't want to take all the greatness for it?
What's y'all tagline? I see it right here. Bet on humble.
Bet on humble.
Bet
right?
on humble.
Right, so
Yeah.
watch this. Even though you don't want to take it sometimes, you get some flowers, don't take
You gotta take them.
You gotta take the
Sometimes
flowers.
you gotta take 'em.
All right?
I don't want no flowers. Give me a hot meal next
So
door.
watch this. Look, watch
Give me a hot
this. See,
meal
I
next
don't
door.
never want the flowers neither. But I'm learning to accept it. I'm gonna get a little older. Sometimes you hear people say, "Oh man, you did this," or "Oh man, you did right," and I'm looking at them because I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
Exactly.
Right? I thought that's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like if I did it, I was supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Right? That's how I look at it. But
how
you
you
got to
feel.
see that other people might not see people like you.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
So they just want to give you some flowers because they was happy to see a person like you.
I appreciate it.
Right, you know what I mean?
appreciate it. And it is greatly appreciated. Another thing, I was just talking to a partner last night that I'm working with on a Coyote Ugly show in Scottsdale. I was telling him, see, I get typecasted a lot.
Right.
First of all, you don't know if I'm a man or a woman, number one.
Okay.
But also, when I walk in the room, like when I'm working with like rappers or like artists or like investors, they don't know that I am the body behind the moves on these girls sometimes.
Right.
So when I walk into the building, they're like, who is this fat? She got a beanie on, hair nappy. But when I start dancing and I'm teaching those girls that weigh the same size as my thigh, they be like, whoa, no way. No way that you're the one that created this choreography. So I get typecasted, but that's okay because I typecast dancers too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but you know what being typecasted is that they gonna respect you more after they see what you do.
So I'm gonna say this: we already black.
Yeah.
So we
Typecast.
got a little bit no matter
Yeah.
what we look like when
Yeah.
we walk in the door.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because
And black.
Yeah.
Black is black.
Right.
Nigga, I ain't as black as y'all.
So watch this.
I mean, you look like,
I'm gonna say this. I know we always joke around like that because I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I always mess with my light skinned brothers.
Yeah.
But
It don't matter.
when they see y'all, they see us.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you the lightest or the darkest. They
Yeah.
just see that you look like us.
Your hair
This shot
nappy.
gonna take me out.
Right? So all I'm saying is we already down as soon as we stepped in the door. Now we gotta prove what we can do to you.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So you deserve flowers.
Absolutely.
Right, you know what I mean?
appreciate it.
'Cause
I
once we
receive
prove
them-
it, man, we need
I receive
everything.
the flowers after the hot meal.
Okay, all right, look. I'm gonna say we're gonna have to.
You gonna take
we
them
gonna
right
have to-
now.
we gonna-
Are y'all
Hey.
open Mondays or Tuesdays?
Man, I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay. Free meal tomorrow. 'Cause
Look, I
have no
got
food
you.
here
As much money you spent around here, I give you a free plate.
All right, I'm coming through.
So
No, we don't say free on camera.
hey, look.
Okay, my bad.
I
We
got-
don't say none of that on
Yeah.
camera.
I got you.
We're gonna get you a plate.
Yeah, we're gonna get you a plate. Right. So
Nothing free.
I'm gonna say this because when I hear you say, it's like they look at you and they see two different things,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
At this moment, in life, like, first of all, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's
It
all
is.
right.
It's okay.
And it's accepted.
It's
Right?
okay.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
where we at these days. It
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
like when I was growing up.
Oh, yeah.
And you had to hide who you want
Oh,
to be.
yeah, absolutely.
Right? So I think we passed those days.
Absolutely.
All right, so what I'm gonna say is we should never even don to pay it attention. Right? Because when you do that to yourself,
you have to acknowledge it.
You watch this. You have to.
You'll be
But watch
delusional
this.
if you don't acknowledge
Well,
it.
we don't even acknowledge racism.
You don't have to.
Right.
You don't have to.
You don't
Right.
have
We
to.
don't acknowledge racism, and it's blatantly in our face
You
no
don't
matter
have
where
to,
we
but
go.
you want to at
Right?
some point.
You want to.
Depending on
but
the
you don't have to.
circumstances.
All right, so watch this.
Who cares?
Grown
Who gives a
people,
fuck?
grown people don't even care.
Yeah.
Right? So if it took you to go out your way to try to hurt my feelings, which you'll never be able to do,
Yeah.
then why we talk about it?
Right.
We don't need to.
We don't
Right.
need to. Because it's nothing. You know why? Because grown people got a thing called respect. They used to have a song. I don't know if they play it no more. When I was a kid, they played it all the time.
Just respect when I get home, just a little bit.
Man,
Was
come
that
on,
Aretha?
come on, Aretha.
Yeah.
Well, see, we got a new song, Respect, by Kaya.
Okay.
You best to R-E-S-P-E, respect me, R-E-S-P-E.
You
Kaya.
got-
We don't know that.
If you want,
We don't know that one.
Respect me.
right? So,
That's dancer stuff.
Y'all know Kaya.
right.
Y'all know
I'm
my
saying
neck, my
is-
back. Y'all know Kaya.
Oh, she got a new song.
She had a song called Respect. That's fire. Go listen to it.
All we know is one song from Kyle.
Right, yeah. And what she say, that one song stick like grits. So that's what she
Yeah,
said.
that's what she said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But hey, look, like I said, because I be wanting to say that, man, because, you know, first of all, me and A, we cut hair.
Yeah.
So if somebody
For years.
right? So if somebody walk in.
For years.
And somebody walk in, we don't want to make somebody feel like they're not wanted.
How crazy. I used to walk over here, right over here, not this side, but
Right.
the other side on 16th Street. I used to live in the new homes. I used to walk over here and come get my haircut as a kid.
Right.
I don't know
you
who
talking
these
about,
barbers
okay.
was right here.
You talking about
Okay.
Okay.
Like to walk over here as a little young little sissy.
Right.
Come and get my little hair done, my little haircut.
How you used to get your hair cut?
I don't know.
You remember? How do you used to get your hair
I think
cut?
it's
You got the
probably-
ball
it's probably
fade?
low. No, it wasn't ball. I think maybe a fade with a line up. I don't know. I think it
When the last time you had a haircut?
Oh God, it's been years. Oh Jesus.
You know, you come see me and A, we can
Oh,
cut.
I don't want no haircut.
Why you don't want no haircut?
Well, I'm keeping a wig on.
That's
come
why.
on,
That's why
man.
you
Give me a wig
cut that
on.
shit
Come
off.
on, see, that's what I'm saying. You might come, look, watch this. Then you can really kill him. You know what I mean?
Right?
Huh?
Oh no.
Then you can really kill him.
Wait, so wait,
Huh?
you gonna be looking at me like, is that a boy or girl? Then she gonna be fat and she gonna be bald?
Man,
Oh
look
no.
at watch this. Huh?
Oh no.
Man, look at
Gone.
you.
Keep my wig on.
We love to love.
Keep my wig
You know
on.
what I mean? We like Timberland. We
my
love
wig
That's gonna get you
on.
more love.
Right,
No,
right,
keep
right.
my
They gonna be
wig
like,
on.
hey.
Look,
I don't know, but hey.
I know a lot of bald
To be
head.
fat and bald headed ain't a good look. No, not for me.
Look, I know a lot of bald head women ain't single.
I know. Oh, hey.
Once they
That's
get
all
to
I'm
know you,
saying.
they gonna love you. That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
Yeah, right. Because I love you every time you walk in the door. It's always love when I
Absolutely.
see you. Right.
Right.
So when somebody show you love, no matter what it is, you're supposed to show them love. So that's why every time I see you, it's always love.
Thanks.
Right.
That's a
Man, ain't nobody worry. Because like I said, I'm in a business,
Yeah.
right? And my business is to make money.
Yes.
But I serve people.
Yes.
So when I serve people,
Yes.
man, I serve people with heart, not on my mind. Because
Yes.
my mind can go a lot of places. Y'all don't even want me. My mind is crazy, so I try to serve people with my heart these
think
days.
they know.
Right? I want to serve people with my heart, not my mind. Because my mind, oh my God.
Absolutely.
I'm a bad actor. I think I've been doing good.
All they gotta do is go back and watch the whole podcast.
Abe been working
They
on
know
me.
you a fool.
Abe been working on me, man. Like I said, because I ain't gonna lie, watch this. You know, I know they get mad when I say, I'm sorry, lady, I'm sorry. But we get the ladies that, they look like men.
Yeah.
Right? So some of them get offended.
Say what you call them.
Right. So some
What
of
do you
them.
mean?
So
You
some
ain't
of
trying to
them.
be
Men
modest.
look like
You don't be
men.
modest.
Like they, you know the women that look like the guys now. You
And
know
these
what I
are
mean?
real.
They women.
They real.
They want, but they
But
come
they're a
and get a
little
haircut.
strong in the face, a little strong in the shoulders. Is that what you mean?
You know,
look like
you
men.
know.
Man, they look like men. They
What do
got.
you mean?
They,
Yeah,
they,
strong in the face
They got
and
fresh.
thick
No,
in the face.
no,
You know.
they look like they dress like me, and they got a haircut like me, but they don't always look like me though. You know what I mean? But I ain't tripping. Cause I need that money, you know what I mean? So I respect what you're doing. I really don't care.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just get confused because if I say "What up, bro," or I say "What up, girl," like they get mad at me.
Here's my
They get mad at me.
Here's my advice.
So I'm lost where you want to be.
Here's my advice when it comes to pronouns. See, me, I don't care if you call me he, she, or we.
Right.
I really don't care because I'm Gen Z in sweats and I'm Gen Z in a wig, so I really don't care, right? And I'm not a cross-dresser, right? So, for my advice is when you see somebody that presents as a female and she come in and her voice is her, can I get a 10-piece? Still say thank you. Okay, ma'am. Anything else would you like? Because she's presenting as that.
Okay.
Even though,
But she still wanna
even
be
though
a-
her voice sounds like very white.
Okay.
She's presenting as that.
Okay. Well, I don't get a lot
even
of
if
those.
someone was a female that transitioned into a male, if she looking like Justin Bieber, then say, okay, sir.
Okay. I got you.
So
So
look,
call them
What they present
what they
as.
present.
So
What
watch
they
this.
present as.
When I used to think with my mind now, though, go
Yeah.
back to that. So when I think
Yeah.
with my mind,
Yes.
I started calling them man babies.
Yeah, man
You know,
babies.
yeah, they're man babies, right?
She said,
Yeah.
yeah, man, baby.
What's a man baby?
Man baby, a man, but she a baby. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't tripping.
A
Man
woman
baby.
that want to be a man.
Yeah, man
Oh,
baby.
man baby. I'm I think you would call him like a transvestite or something. Or he, she.
I was trying to make it work, man.
You know, back in y'all day, they would say he,
Bird
she.
lingo is the man.
I was trying to make it sound good for both of us.
I mean, I can't.
What you mean?
Is that disrespectful?
Depending on who you
Sometimes,
talking to.
watch this. Sometimes they don't say nothing. They rock it out, right?
Right,
But
but
then
when you talk
every
to
now,
to me, I
every
don't
now
care.
one of them, it's like they hear it and then they have to think about it for 2 days.
Yeah.
I would just call me.
And then they, right? But I didn't mean no disrespect.
Yeah, we live in a world where
I didn't mean no disrespect.
people are too caught up on the pronouns.
Yeah.
And then you got trans girls that, women, biological women don't like me, all that kind of stuff, and we real women. I follow a trans comedian named Flame Monroe. She always say, if you want to know who you are, go pee.
Go pee.
Go pee.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You want to know who you are? Go pee.
Right.
Let her tell you.
Right. Hey, and it ain't nothing wrong with that. 'Cause I gotta go pee right now.
Hello.
You know what I mean?
Hello.
I know where I'm going.
Hello?
You know what I mean?
So what you got going right now?
Well, let me ask you first. Where does the name Humble come from? As long as I've been knowing you, where does the name Humble come from?
All honest, when I started working with Bird at the shop when we was at Fabulous Fade, you know, I was always like a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
I was quiet. I didn't
Yeah.
say too much. People used to always just say, "Man, you just so quiet and humble."
Humble.
I took it.
That's where it
I
came
ain't gonna lie
from,
to you,
Humble.
I took it. I was
So,
like, okay,
okay.
so I'm finna name myself Mr. Humble
Perfect.
then.
I love that. I
Well,
love
laid
that.
it to a brand.
And now look at it.
And
It's
it's
a brand.
sad. It's sad because
You don't go over here looking like you.
I sort of
Are
like.
you a trucker?
I wish
Let me ask you. Are you a trucker? You look like.
you
no,
better
he
leave
over here looking like. He over here looking. He got the beanie on. He got the beanie on. He got the wire.
Come
he got
on, man.
He got the bright shirt.
Hey,
I'll
look.
say you over looking. But you know what though? It's money in trucking. One of the guys that got the building over here, trucker. What's his name?
I don't know.
He had this building next door between your shop and this shop.
We don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know who you
But
talking about. Ain't no
Bird
truckers
is
around.
not
But
trucking.
yeah, trucking is where the money at.
Truck. Look, I'm gonna
And he
say
don't
this.
drive no truck.
Yes,
but I'll tell you what,
yes,
he
I
done
do.
he done lost friends over that headset.
Man, look here. First of all, I don't drive trucks.
He got the
You feel me?
headset
But
on.
I'm a truck driver.
Period.
You know what I mean? Period,
I
right?
like it.
Because let me tell you something about me. You know what I mean? I wake up at 4:30. I'm ready to go work. I'm a truck driver, right?
Yeah.
Because I got stuff going on.
Absolutely.
Right? And so one of my customers, man, my guy, he's a truck driver.
Yeah.
It was my birthday. He said, man, I ain't get you nothing, but I got something perfect for you.
Yeah.
And I said, what's that? He said, let me go to my truck. Because when he come by like every 5 months.
Yeah.
My man said, this your birthday, I got you. He gave me this headset. And I looked at him, and I seen that. Well, watch this. Look, he gave me one of these. This is my newer version of it.
Yeah.
Right? This is my baby. Right? Look, so at first,
So funny.
that's why I rock this, because it reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Right? Right? And everybody be mad at me. My mama don't like it. I'm in pictures with it. I don't care. To me, it's me.
It's like
Right?
people with the Bluetooth.
Right.
With the
To me, it's
Bluetooth.
me.
That's
Right?
him.
Right, so
Before
check-
that, he had the Bluetooth.
So check it. So I did, but it wasn't this. So when my man gave it to me, I let it sit for almost a month or two.
Yes.
Watch this, because I was still using the bug.
Yes.
Right? And one day I lost a bug.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
I charged this up.
Finally put it out.
And
Pulled it
hey,
out.
have you ever put a crown on your head?
Yeah.
And you felt like the last dragon?
Oh, this is it. Yeah,
with
this
the
is
glow in your
it.
hand.
This is it.
You know what I
This
mean?
is
Like
it.
this, right?
Yeah.
And that's how I felt when I put it on. Because
Powerful.
the first call I got, I forgot I had it on. Right? And all I heard in my ear was, hello?
Hello?
I was like, hey, hello?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on? Like, but
You got activated.
right? But I'm cutting hair.
You got activated.
Hey, look, I ain't this no more. Now, I used to,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
activated.
Have you ever went to sleep?
Yeah.
Because you've been doing this all day.
Yeah.
And now when you go to sleep, you got to do this.
Yeah.
'Cause so that I
got
don't even
activated.
have that no more, right?
The headset
This
activated
headset, right?
everything.
It changed
Your
my
life.
life.
Period.
Right?
Period.
And I'll
Right.
get a new
He
one
gonna
every
take it
time I get
off.
over. No, I won't.
He
I
gonna
love
take
it.
it off.
Right
Yeah.
there. So I'm gonna tell you something about me. You know people how they feel like they're trendsetters?
Yeah.
Well, me too. Right?
Okay.
Because
I've
I'm gonna tell
always
you what's
been a
crazy.
trendsetter.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, because everywhere I go, that headset right there is a conversation piece.
Got it.
You used to wear a food stamp on your hat.
I did used to wear a food stamp on my hat.
If that ain't trendsetting, like you
No.
who puts a food stamp on their hat and really wear it?
Man, come on, man. I used to have all colors.
Bird used to do weird stuff, just period. Flip his hat up.
Because I don't want to be
If
nobody.
you say yes, he gonna say no.
Exactly.
He just wanna go against the grain.
Of course I am. Because if
My
we
guy,
all,
though.
because if we all got the same story, we
Yeah.
gonna be sitting here bored.
Absolutely.
Who want to hear the same story?
Nobody.
Right? Now my
Nobody.
story is It was almost like yours.
Nobody.
I just made it something else.
Exactly.
Right? So when I tell a story, it's like 50% truth,
Yeah.
50% made it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You know what I mean?
Facts.
But I try to give you the truth. I just threw my stuff in there. I think mine sounded better.
Exactly.
So,
I
you
love
know,
it.
but look, I'll tell you this. I appreciate you. I don't, you know, because you always support.
Yeah.
I see you everywhere. I see you support
I
everybody.
support everybody.
Right?
Man, when I hear Jenzai said, "Can you do this?" He said,
No question.
No question. I'm putting it
Yeah.
in my calendar right now.
Right. There.
I see you everywhere, man. Any functions, you're always there. So I want to say,
Absolutely.
to me, that's a blessing because I want to give it to you because I tell people all the time, if you don't support other people, how they gonna support you?
Absolutely.
Right? You know what I mean? Now, I know we be busy. I know I don't make it to everything I do, but I swear, I tune in. When I see people, I let them know, hey, man, I couldn't make it, but I saw you. This is what because man, you want other people to enjoy you like you enjoy them.
Yeah.
Because you ain't the only one with ideas.
Hello.
Right? Let's start there.
Hello.
Black people, man, you didn't make it up. A whole lot of people got it, man. Somebody might have beat you to the hot sauce.
Hello.
That's all I'm saying. But respect it that it's other people like us doing what you do.
Absolutely.
Right?
On that note, you let the people how they know they can support you.
Well, I mean, just simply follow me. You got Facebook, there's Jenzai Russell. I have 2 pages, a fan page and a record page. And Instagram, official Jenzai. And I'm around. You ever need a choreographer for a video, show, whatever you want me on your podcast, we here, we humble today. You know what I'm saying? Let's chop, let's cook.
What you got coming? You got anything coming? Any classes?
No, I'm kind of chilling from classes. I'm trying to find my inner inspiration again. But the showcases are always up and popping. The next one is in September. Show Me Showcase. It's been going for years. I'm like really honored. But I'm taking Show Me Showcase to the Bay.
Okay. Oh yeah?
Show Me Showcase.
So in
Bay
September
area.
it's in the Bay?
No, August.
August.
So I am any Bay choreographers, dancers, Bay, San Francisco, Richmond, Sacramento, Vallejo, Vacaville, whatever, anybody in that area, come on, the Show Me stage is yours.
Okay, all right, so look, check this out before we end this and everything. I want to say something because I want to put my love out there too, right? So you always support us. If you ever do anything with children, call me and hey, we got you.
I was just at the Legion yesterday.
Yeah.
Boss Baby event.
Boss Baby.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pretty Precise.
Yeah.
I was judging the competition for Boss Baby, and me and her been talking about doing the Show Me Showcase Kids. Okay. We've been talking about it. We ain't locked it in yet, but baby, when I tell you they had that place packed at the Legion, and I don't like going to the Legion. Well, you know, sometimes I go in there and give me some food and, you know, in disguise, but ooh,
man,
they had a pack.
I ain't
Shout out to Pretty Precise.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, the Legion, you know, I love the Legion. And I want to give my hats off, man, to the cook, man. She not there no more. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, man, I don't.
So
what
was her name? The food different?
Man, you know the food ain't the same when the cook
Well, why don't you go over there?
I won't go there.
Oh.
We got our own stuff.
Yeah, we got our own stuff. I don't know that. But
them 2 nights ain't
but I'm gonna say
y'all
this.
close. What time y'all close over here?
We close at 5 on Sunday.
Right. So go over there at 8, please.
But I'm gonna say this. I seen her. She got a book out now.
Yeah.
She got some video.
That's amazing.
So man, that right. So I was happy to see her move on and do something better. But I ain't gonna lie. Like it's like I don't even want no food over there now.
Yeah.
Like you ain't there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, right? I might as well go home.
That's okay.
I got my own home.
Hello?
But I used to go over there just because the person,
support.
right?
Yeah,
not only just
familiar.
support, but she's good people.
Yeah, you familiar?
Get you one of them strong drinks.
Patronize. I want to go on First Fridays. I never been, but you know,
I ain't never been
the
either.
line be too long.
Right. So Miss Michelle,
You walk straight to the front. Tell them I'm letting me in.
So look, I just Miss Michelle. Her name is Miss Michelle. Like when you see Miss Michelle, you gotta be like, hey man, I showed Miss you at that league.
Yeah. Period.
Man.
Period.
All right.
On 3, can we say bet on humble?
Man, go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
Bet on humble. Man,
Bet
that's what
on
I'm talking
humble. Thank y'all.
Appreciate
We
you.
did it.
Coming through.
Yes,
Give
sir.
your mic back.
All right.
We did it, Joe. Tomorrow, come
Hey,
get that plate.
I need you to
was
give him all
nervous.
your stuff, the information, so we can